hello. I just wanted to say that the question was asked. Who was that lovely soprano? That was Christine Dyer.
Who?
Christine
Steyer.
who is here.
Thank you, Ife. That's so powerful. I can't thank you enough for reading that poem. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, it turned out very well. And I want to say thank you to everyone who participated. It was a wonderful program. And I know that a lot of people have comments. So I'm going to try something a little different because I don't want to just go randomly and have everybody cut in. If you want to say something, just say a comment in the chat and I'll call on you because that way it can have a little order. So if you want to say something, if you will throw out a kudo or say something positive, just put the word comment in and at least I'll be able to call people in order, unless you want a free-for-all. And I don't think we want a free-for-all. Does anybody have anything to say? From Rachel Halfman. Hello, Rachel.
Hi. What I wanted to say was I was just so impressed and overwhelmed with the care that each selection, it was, each one was picked with such care and such, man, I can't express myself, but to the whole, to each one, the contribution that each one made to the whole. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just overwhelming. Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for joining us. One thing I have to say that everybody really did send us one of their best pieces. Ava did, Evelyn did, everybody sent something fabulous. And we're really pleased to have all their participation in the show today. And I don't see any comments yet. I know people want to say something. Okay, I'll just do it.
I do. Can I say something?
Who is that?
This is Gay Klopak.
Hi, Gay.
Hi. Yeah, I wasn't able to attend last week. I was judging Nats, and this has just been wonderful. A lot of my friends around here singing. This is great. I'm so sorry I was not able to do the last one.
Well, that's okay.
I will be back. Absolutely.
What people don't realize is once you supine on for the program, you get to see all the productions that we did. All you need to do is just go back to the link that you came in on, and you'll be able to access the shows that we did in the past, as well as next week's show.
Great. And tell Cynthia Clary that she should get Robert Sims on here, too.
Well, we'll work on it.
Okay.
Okay. Anybody?
Yes.
Who is that? Oh, there you are, Miss Clary.
Yes. I just wanted to say it has been such a privilege to see and hear and meet all of these wonderful artists. Very few of these people did I know before, and I just think it is amazing. I know that there are more out there. The Black voices here in this city are amazing and all over. So, yeah, I've tried to get Robert Sims, but he walks to his own drummer, so I'll keep at him.
Excellent. And I'm glad you said that, Cynthia, because one of the little secrets of this whole production is that when the idea first came up, I have to tell that Patrick and again Evelyn and Arlene, they had been talking amongst themselves for years about doing programs. And I'm a recent Chicago transplant. I've only been here 7 years. But when I heard about those ideas, I was eager to get on board and be a part of it. But for people and timing never quite seemed to work. So that's when I saw there was an article in Bistro about the Bistro Awards about why is cabaret so monochrome? Where's the color in cabaret? And that was kind of the article that kind of pushed me in the direction of Claudia saying, hey, Claudia, do you think Song Shop like to do a show featuring Black cabaret performers? And that was back in, I believe, August. And here we are. To say this exceeded my wildest dreams is putting it mildly. But yeah. I'm very, very proud of everything that's been done. Christine, You said you wanted to say something, Christine Steyer?
I think she did.
Hi, everybody. Oh, wow. This was so fabulous. I just enjoyed it so much. And, you know, it's just, it was, there was so much variety. And I love that. I love that you just kind of never know what's going to come next. And everything was so unique and so different and so personalized and so honest, and it run the gamut of all these emotions, and it's just, I'm very, very, very moved. So I'm so proud of everybody and their vision, and you know, with everything going on in the world, that you all have come together to create this beautiful and special place to celebrate each other's unique talents is just moving. And I have to give a special shout out to Becky Menzie, who I know from a long time back. Hi, Becky. Such a wonderful job tonight. And thank you for being part of this concert. Just beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Christine. We're glad to be working in concert. Bryant Young, you had your hand up?
Yes, I did. I just wanted to say it was wonderful. Everybody was wonderful. Thank you, Claudia, for inviting me. I really enjoyed. I mean, this just went way over my expectations in a very positive way. Wonderful. I will be back. Thank you.
Thank you. And maybe we'll have you as part of the program sometime soon, huh?
I would love that. Yes, please.
Okay. We'll get back to you, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, great. Carrie, Miss Carrie, are you there? Carrie Hedges?
Here I am. Here I am, David.
You said you wanted to comment?
Yes, I did. Cynthia's song brought me to tears.
Uh-huh.
In fact, I'm still, so many of the songs were so moving that I'm still crying.
I believe it. I understand.
This was just, more people need to see this. More people need to see this. This was so good.
Yeah, well,
thank you to all the artists, and you are artists.
Oh, thank you very much. I agree with them totally. They're artists. Cynthia?
Yes.
Great. You were great.
Friend, the woman who wrote the song, and she is always she follows as much as she can, and she has been such a fan, and she definitely wants more people to hear what she's written. She's she herself said, people can't believe that this was written by a little old white lady. Well, she's hardly a little old white lady. I mean, we're around the same age. So anyway, but it's an interesting song to have been written from a white person's perspective. And I think she kind of hit it right on the head.
Yeah, I believe she did. She was here earlier, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was here.
Is she here now?
I don't know if she's still here. I think she may be gone.
No,
I see her.
She's still
I see her.
I'm here.
Still here? Well,
Yeah, still
on.
lurking.
Well, come on.
Okay, I'm here.
Talk to us. What was the experience writing this song?
This was one of the harder ones that I've written. As a performing singer-songwriter, I do write in a lot of different genres, but this one was really hard because obviously, I come from a different perspective, but I wanted to make sure that I got the tone right. And in talking to Cynthia, I didn't really use exactly any of the words we talked about when she called me one day and said, I'm thinking about writing this show, Bridge Over Muddied Waters, and I'm can you help me do a song for it? And so, I really took what we talked about and the feeling about that and the feeling that I've had over the years about injustice. And she is right. She was my first close Black friend because I grew up in a very racist Southern environment. And, I took what we talked about on that particular call, but also pieces of Cynthia's life that I knew about. And one day we had met up in New York, and we were having drinks at Warwick Hotel. I hope you don't mind my mentioning this, Cynthia, but she just leaned across the table and she said, there's never a day in my life that I am not aware that I'm a Black person. And that's where I came in with the line, never a day goes by that I'm not aware of the skin I'm living in. And that I just sort of wove it together. So I won't go on, you know, we writers and performers love to talk about inspiration, but Cynthia is one of the most inspirational people that I know. So it was a little difficult to get the tone right, but I'm happy that it's resonating. And I'm thrilled with this performance today. I've seen her do it several times, but this today, just, I'm sitting over here. I'm sure anybody looked at me on the screen, I'm like boo-hooing over here, but this was amazing, Cynthia. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I feel privileged to be able to do it and that you did it for me. Thank you.
Okay, it's great to
And
have
she
both
did,
of you with us.
and she did it in one take.
Yeah,
It
that's
was,
it. One
it,
take.
it was it. It was
Amazing.
like, okay, that's it, finished. And
Amazing.
thank you to Becky Menzie for
Oh yeah,
supporting
amazing.
that. It was a
Absolutely.
wonderful experience just watching it get recorded.
Hmm. Elizabeth Howard had a hand up. Elizabeth, are you there?
Well, like I said last week, it's not the technique, it's the feel. The sensitivity, the artistry, the expression of the words, the telling of the story that I got today. Then, if you want to talk about voices, forget about it. You can't. It's not, you can't beat these voices today. Uh, top notch quality and technique and artistry put together. And I'm happy to say, I'm also in the opera world. I subscribe to Opera News, and Opera News has just exploded with Black talent. This last couple of Larry Brownlee has done a lot for Black singers in opera. They're putting articles on Rary Grist and Shirley Verrett and all kinds of amazing Marian Anderson, and then lots and lots and lots of Met stars that are Black. And you know, the guys, your time has come. This is it. It's blossoming. It's now. It's now in all of music. There have been trailblazers, but now it is blooming. It is blooming in jazz, in all areas, jazz and opera, and cabaret. I'm so happy to see this. It's well deserved. The Black people are finally getting worldwide recognition, not just here and there, but the world is seeing the talent. And I'm very happy to be a part of it. Thank you.
Well, thank you for being here. We really love having you, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I have another program to go to now. I have to leave. Sorry. Thank
Okay,
you.
have a good one. Does
Thank you.
anybody else have any comments? Margaret, does Margaret have a hand up? No? Margaret? I guess not. Anybody else?
Dan does.
Dan, well, Dan should, wait a minute. Dan, did you want to say something?
Yes, I would love to say something. I was just thinking, as Elizabeth was saying, that this is the time for this kind of program. It's going to be a very interesting time coming up to see how we transition back into real encounters, live performances. The talent here was intimate and directly expressed from the heart, and it did qualify as cabaret to me as a cabaret aficionado. But the real trick is going to be building that live audience when we reemerge from the restrictions. And that's been foremost in my mind, and I think we need to all be thinking about how we make that happen.
Well, that's like, we're going to have to work on that, but then these shows are kind of a fueling up for that, I would say.
You bet. You
because
bet.
not only will everybody here be watching, but people will be able to come many weeks after this program and provide, after they provide a little support, they'll be able to access all these shows. So I think this is a good launching pad for us for our future.
What do you think, Margaret, as a producer?
Let Beth
Margaret
go
there?
because Beth has had her. Is that Beth's hand up?
I can't, nobody's putting any comments about wanting to speak, so I can't tell.
Okay, I just want to say, I'm sitting here listening to you guys. A lot of you people I don't know. I've been producing shows a long time on the South Side. I don't want anybody to get the idea that we're not out here making music. Black people on the South Side of the city are making music and selling out shows every year. We were 400 and 500 people coming to shows.
Excellent.
So we're not going to have a problem having people come to shows. I just feel like people feel, since you don't know us and you don't see us because you don't come to this side of town, you think that we're not out here making music. We're making music and we're selling out houses. We sell out the Logan Center. We sell out the Harold Washington. We sell out DuSable. I'm sick of this line between North and South, between Black and white. I've been working to try to cross us together. And it seems that's the hardest part. Somebody made a comment that said, Black people, our Black voices are exploding. Black voices have been exploding ever since I started singing back in the early 1970s. And Evelyn was there with me. So that's all I want to say. I'm very passionate about this because I feel people don't know because you don't see, because you don't come. But I know that when we take Black voices out here, those people that come to see me, they will come out and they will fill your house.
Okay, well, first of all, why don't we fill houses together?
You know what? That's what I work to do. That's what I just want to say this. I used to do the trolley tour every year. They discontinued the Chicago trolley tour on the South Side because white people wouldn't come south. So I want us to work together. I want you to know there are Black folks singing right now somewhere. Somewhere there are Black voices all over this city. You just don't know them.
Yeah, I saw Madeline's hand up. Also, Beth had her hand up. I wanted to just catch her. First of all, we're going to work together. We're going to make this happen. This ain't going nowhere, no time, no how, okay? Because I'm new here, so I don't know all the players. That's one of my biggest faults. But on the other hand, I'm willing to work with everybody. We're willing to work with everybody. And you are definitely in the mix with us. Please stay. Okay? Okay? Great. Now, back to what I said. Beth? Hi, Beth.
Hi. I just want to say a big thank you. I have two young cousins who are Black. They were adopted from Africa. And listening to some of these songs, Cynthia's song and the one that was talking about, I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names, but the one that talked about being worried about, maybe that was Cynthia's, about worried about her son and what his life is like.
Yeah.
Those are things that are kind of foreign to me, having that kind of fear about your children. And it really, really gave me a whole new appreciation of what my cousins are going through with their children. Thank you.
Thank you, Beth. It's very nice to hear that. One thing I just want to make sure I understand, the only reason I'm asking for people to indicate they want to make a comment is just so I don't have a lot of crossing over and crosstalk, which is a lot of problem. I'm not a control freak, although Dan might disagree with that, but I try hard not to be. So speaking on that way, Becky.
What about
I just wanted to say that we have two singers in this particular Zoom that are singing next week. Ava Logan, who is absolutely terrific, and it's been too long since I've seen her, and Natalie Douglas, who I've spent many a good time in a dressing room with, who can touch your heart, and she's phenomenal, from New York City. So I hope that everybody who's in the room today comes back next week and also sees another fabulous group of singers and more performers, because it's a whole new roster next week, and those two women are phenomenal, and they were here this week to enjoy Evelyn and Cynthia and all the people who sang. So hope you join in and see them next week.
We all do. Thank you for that, Becky. I believe, I think Madeline. Madeline, did you want to make a comment? Madeline? I thought she's here. Oh, well, I guess not. Anybody else? If you want to make a comment, please unmute yourself. Touch that little button.
I do.
Oh, hi there. Hi. Hey, Coco.
Hi, everyone.
Everyone, Coco Chanel.
Yeah, you see the man behind the makeup.
Yeah. Hey, fabulous is as fabulous does. What can I say?
Yes, yes. I just want to say I was truly touched and honored to be part of this event. Like it's just wonderful to be, you know, around such wonderful talent, and I don't always get to do something like this. So it was a true treat for me just to be welcomed and supported and loved by everyone. So yeah, you know, whatever I can do to continue to make this even bigger and better next time, I'm here for, you know, so.
Well, we know where to find you. Trust us.
Yes.
We're not letting you go. Not at all.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going
great.
anywhere.
Sounds great to me.
Yes.
Let's try Madeline again. Is Madeline there? Oh, well, I guess not. Okay. Anybody else?
Okay, guys, I'm taking off, but I can't wait until we can all be in the same room together. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Okay, great.
Bye.
Sounds good. Sounds good. And we had Fox 32 in the house. I don't know if anybody's there from Fox 32. It doesn't look like it. I think they were watching us on the DL. What can I say? Anybody else? We open the floor to everybody.
I think we can probably wrap up.
Okay, sounds good.
And also just to say, yeah, as far as I know, we're going to be on Fox News tonight. It'll be
Or
interesting to see
soon.
what they clipped
Or
because they
soon,
were
yeah.
recording us as we went. So whichever moments were scintillating.
Mhm.
I want to thank Christine Steyer, who's the president of Working in Concert, and all of the folks who are on the board. The steering committee, which is a growing organization of the Black Voices in Cabaret. If you want to be on this steering committee, you should be talking to David
Hi
and
there.
me, because we're going to sort of formalize that, because we have a lot of other things to do this summer.
Oh, yeah.
People are anxious to we've got gardens that we can do garden concerts in. So
And house parties too,
and house
possibly.
parties once we can open up the houses. So again, thank you all, because you've all donated so generously to this. We do want to raise a couple thousand more just to launch us into the next events.
Mhm.
So don't be shy about suggesting to your friends that they join us. They'll get their pass and they'll be able to see this show and next week's and the ones we had before. And just keep it up. It's been an amazing process. Everything that folks have been saying. But I think we should probably count down to a goodbyes and come
Okay.
back next week.
Sounds good. Everybody, have a good week. Thank you for joining us. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Please tell your friends. And anybody who wants to support something what we're doing. We'd love to have them on board. So on behalf of everybody from Working in Concert and Black Voices in Cabaret, have a good week.